um, it's been incredible, you know. I mean, first and foremost, I'm in Monte Carlo. It's my first time here, and you know, I'm surrounded by the incredible talent and idols that I've looked up to throughout my career. And then I'm working amongst, you know, my peers for the jury, and it's a great honor. It's a huge blessing, and it's a unique experience because when you come to these festivals, you come for the occasion. You see old friends that you've worked with or that you want to work with, and you'll catch a show here or a movie. But as president and part of this jury, we've had to grade everything. Therefore, we've had to see everything, and it really has been an incredible opportunity to open my eyes to the incredible international talent that I was completely unaware of, sorry. Be it the actresses, the actors, or the actual shows and studios, you know, directors, producers. And it really does show that there's an incredible depth out there if we can just gain more access. And that's what these festivals are for, is to raise awareness, and hopefully they can become more mainstream.
And how were the deliberations? Was everyone pretty much on the same page, or did you have to put
There were
your
some
foot down?
fights. There were some fights. There was some blood drawn. I'm a pretty big guy, so fortunately, I won a lot of fights. You know, that's why I'm president. I got the strongest right hook. But no, the decisions were close, and there were, you know, there were discussions, not arguments, but there were some heated discussions, because not heated, but we were passionate about it because there was such a high level, such a high standard of quality. And then occasionally we would have a 2-2-2 split or a 3-3 split, and we would sit there and we would discuss the pros and cons of each choice. And you know, that's credit to the nominees for making it a tight decision, be it the actors, actresses, or the actual shows. But I think I could probably guarantee that when the winners are announced, no one can debate that they don't deserve it. There'll be disappointment, of course, and you got to remember it's just opinions. You know, everyone has a different opinion, even amongst our juries we did. But when the winners are announced, you will say, you know, wow, that was fantastic, and they were fantastic. So it's been a fantastic process that I've been proud to be a part of.
There's also so many actors here from the States, from the UK, from all around the world. On the off time, have you had a chance to catch up with anybody in particular? Did you have a fun time dancing with anybody, talking to anybody?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's some great people around, and I've been introduced to a lot of people. But a good friend of mine literally just turned up last night, which was nice, and we've had some banter today during our press tour. Ben Barnes, another fellow Brit actor who's doing great out in LA. Yeah, it's a nice little bit of home from home, which is a lot of fun. But for me, I mean, I love seeing Ben no matter where I go. But it's been just opening my eyes to people from different backgrounds, countries, cultures, genres, everything. Even amongst the jury, you know, Pedro Alonso and Cole Bjornsson, you know, we all kind of have dinner together and have lunch together, and we sit there and we giggle for hours. And you know, these are relationships that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. It's not just it sounds cliche, but you become, you know, very tight straight away, and we're not gonna lose contact. You know, you kind of forget your occupation, and you just bond. And so for me, it's the new relationships that I'm excited about.
And just tell me a little bit about what's been going on with Amazon American Gods.
American Gods has gone through another change of leadership with Chick Egley coming in, and he's been very gracious, and he's kind of brought me through the production side and into the writers' room, where I've been able to meet the team and the newly assembled squad moving forward. And already you just feel the intelligence, you feel the experience, and it's got me so excited for season 3, which is Shadow moving to Lakeside, which is my favorite part of the book. And after speaking to Chick and the team, it's going to be my favorite part of the show. What they are planning is phenomenal, and they've got a couple of seasons lined up with Easter eggs and spoilers and all these kind of different arcs kind of going on. And it's a huge project that they're pushing forward. You know, and American Gods is a monster production, and they've come aboard, and they're aware of that, and they want to make it even bigger, telling incredible, real, you know, complex stories. So it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of continue that journey with the new team moving forward. Yeah, as I sit here right now, I'm buzzing I spoke to them before I left. I went into the room for a day, and already I'm excited to get back there to LA just so I can speak to them more about what they've got planned, and we're bouncing ideas off each other, and it's a very exciting time right now, and I feel that the show is only going to get stronger, and as the show starts to kind of level off, and we start to really invest in the evolution of each relationship in the show and the story arcs, new fans that find the show are going to be able to kind of binge through the first 2 seasons, join us in the 3rd season, and I only see the show getting bigger and bigger, especially with the big guns of like Game of Thrones going, and Good Omens was only 1 season, so there's so much competition out there and so much content. It's really hard to stand out, but I think with the incredibly original story that Neil Gaiman came up with, we're able to find a great platform to tell not just entertaining stories, but enlighten about really important themes and threads that are affecting the world and are relevant, especially in America.